Yo, what is up YouTube? Lee the Captain here, and in today's video, I want to talk about why I decided to buy a Filecoin's utility token called FIL. First of all, I think that Filecoin is fundamentally fantastic. Filecoin is a peer-to-peer network that stores files with built-in economic incentives to ensure that files are reliably stored over time. Filecoin is built on top of the same software that is powering the IPFS protocol, which, by the way, is a peer-to-peer distributed storage network that leverages content addressing to allow permanent access to the data and avoids relying on specific devices or cloud servers for addressing the content. However, I think that it should be noted how Filecoin is actually different from the IPFS protocol because Filecoin has an incentive layer on top. And this incentivization is done to incentivize contents to be reliably stored and accessed. However, it doesn't end there because Filecoin enables several use cases, such as, for example, Web3 native NFT and metaverse/game asset storage, and even to incentivizing permanent storage, and as well as to archiving Web2 datasets as a cheaper alternative to cloud storage. So with that being said, I do believe that Filecoin is truly one of the best projects out there. I think it has A+ fundamentals, I think it has a diverse use case, and I think that it serves such an amazing purpose. If I were to put an analogy on Filecoin, I would call it the Patrick Mahomes of projects. And now when I say this, it might only apply to people who love football, but when I compare Filecoin to other projects out there that exist right now, a lot of projects out there, they simply have no use case, in my opinion. A lot of them are like those Baker Mayfield/Zach Wilson types, the sucky ones. They basically have no utility, but that is completely not the case when it comes to Filecoin. The use case is diverse, and I think that overall its utility is amazing. However, it doesn't end there because, in my opinion, Filecoin is focused on the right industry. And why do I say that? Because if we take a look at this, the global data storage market size is expected to be worth over $777 billion by 2030. A very crazy amount, by the way, and I think that, if anything, truly puts into perspective as to just how massive the global data storage market size could potentially be in the very near future. And when I take that into consideration, I do believe that Filecoin is clearly focused on the right industry, and I think that the industry that they are focused on has unbelievable potential. I think that the future of Filecoin could look so bright. I think they're focused on the right thing. And personally for me, I think that Filecoin's utility token called FIL is providing me with such a fantastic risk to reward ratio. And now, of course, this is not financial advice, but when I take a look at FIL right now, FIL is currently down over 98% from its all-time high price. And now, while some people may view this as a bad thing, I actually don't, because when I take a look at something this low in price, the way I view it is that I am not risking to lose that much in order to potentially gain a lot in the future. Because, yeah, sure, FIL is down over 98% from its all-time high price. However, do I think that it can go down over 98% in price from where it is right here, right now? I just don't think so. Now, sure, if I buy FIL right now, the price could go down, but I don't think it can go, over 98% lower. I think the probability of that happening is extremely low. I think, if anything, FIL is much closer to a bottom than it is a top, and I think that its future potential greatly outweighs its potential downside. So when I see something this amazing yet this low in price, how can I not buy it? As of right now, I am constantly dollar cost averaging into FIL. I am ignoring the short to medium term price movements, and I'm focused on the next bull run. I don't bother with day trading, swing trading, using leverage, or trying to use technical analysis to try to outsmart the market. I don't do that. A lot of people that I know that do that, they often get wrecked. I don't want to get wrecked. I like to keep it simple. I just dollar cost average. I'm focused on the next bull run. I don't care about short to medium term price movements. I'm focused on accumulating on a consistent basis, and by doing so, I believe that I am preparing myself for the next bull run in such a fantastic way. And if you want to know my price prediction for FIL during the next bull run, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.